Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Hayden B Grilling. Now today we're going to smoke a spiral ham. Now the ham has already been smoked. We bought it pre-cooked, pre-smoked, if you will. So this is what they call a double smoke. So we're going to basically get it on the smoker to infuse the extra flavor from the smoke into the meat. So we're not going to fire it up just yet. We're going to get inside and prep the ham. So let's go inside. All right, folks, so we've got our ham unwrapped. We patted it dry. Now, like I said, this ham has already been cooked. It's already been smoked, but we're gonna add some more seasoning to it. And we're gonna use honey mustard, or not honey mustard, but Dijon mustard as a binder. We're just gonna kind of pour it on. And I'm really kind of focusing on the top, the face. I'm not worried about the bottom because when we serve it, it's gonna be sitting on the bottom. Ain't nobody gonna see that. So we're just gonna smear that Dijon mustard in, like I said, as our binder. All right, now the seasoning we're gonna go with, now I got this for Christmas, I hadn't used it yet, but it's called the Butt Rub, made by Bad Byron's. So we're gonna just season our ham up with this. All right, so before I put this on the smoker, I'm gonna let it kind of sweat, let that seasoning really soak in. We're gonna go out and start the smoker now. We're going for 275 degrees. Alrighty folks, so we are at 275 degrees. We are going to set this dude directly onto the smoker. Just like that. We're gonna shut the lid. And we're gonna let this go until it hits about 115. I mean, we're taking it all the way to 140, don't get me wrong, but at about 115 degrees internal temperature, then we're gonna make our glaze that's gonna be poured over it. All right, folks, so we're closing in on 100 degrees internal temperature on our ham, so we're gonna go ahead and make the glaze that we're gonna apply to it here in a little bit. First thing we're gonna put in our pot, we're gonna put half a cup of bourbon. Now don't worry, when you heat it up, the alcohol content will evaporate and cook out. Next, we're gonna add half a cup of syrup, a quarter cup of brown sugar. Now I'm kind of going off the beaten path here with this one, but I'm gonna go with a couple of, actually we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of this lemon blueberry jam mixed in with it. This jam was picked up from Pollard Farms and Homestead. All right, now that we got these ingredients in here, we're gonna set our burner to a medium heat. All right, so we're gonna whisk this often until the jelly has broken down to a liquid and the sugar has dissolved, the brown sugar has dissolved. So just kind of keep working it around. And you're gonna bring it to a low boil. All right, so we got this to a nice little low boil. So now we're gonna reduce our heat to a low, to a simmer, and let it simmer for about 20 minutes. All right, folks, so this has been simmering for about 20 minutes. We're going to put the lid on it, turn the heat off, remove it from said heat, and wait now until it's time to brush it onto the ham. All right, folks, so we're actually at 116. So I'm gonna go ahead and start dabbing some of this glaze on here. Now I'm not just gonna pour it on, right? I'm gonna put it on the ham, using my brush, just kind of dab it and let gravity take its course and let it run it down. You can see some of the outside pieces here have gotten pretty dry. I don't really know what I could have done to combat that per se. I guess I could have put some water in here to, like, over to the side to let that moisture go as it cooks. But we're just gonna kind of start dripping this down onto the ham. On the front. All right, so I'm gonna put the lid back down, and once we hit about 125, then we're gonna do it again. All right, folks, so we just hit 120. We're gonna add some more of our glaze. Ooh, we about had a loud catastrophe. There we go. It's really starting to thicken up in the saucepan now. So we're just, again, like we did a while ago, we're just gonna let it drizzle down. Yes. Now on this front here, I am actually going to brush it on. I don't know why, because that front piece is really dried out. But we're just going to let this, dab it on and let it run down and seep into the meat, into these little spirals here. Right. All right, folks, we just hit 140 degrees internal temperature. We're gonna remove this, put it in a pan, and take it in the house. All right, so we just got this in the house. Some of these edges, like I said, they were looking kind of burnt, dried out, but we have kind of picked at it a little bit. There are some pieces in here that were really good. So I think this is gonna turn out perfect. All right, folks, so whenever we go to Mimi's, I never do a taste test before we go. And then when we're at Mimi's, there's never any left over for a taste test. So we're gonna do a taste test right here. Oh. Oh. Folks, that piece of ham I got, dang good. I was worried about it being too dried out. Not the case. Now the edges, yes, they got a little crispy side to them, but very good. And who knew that mixing that bourbon and that lemon blueberry jelly and the brown sugar would be it. That was so dang good. Very good flavor, very good texture. So y'all please let me know what you think of the video. Y'all please like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all later.